Well, hello there. My name is Ra and welcome to the new season of my OpenTTD challenge. Now, this season is going to be completely different from the last season. And that's mostly because we are going to do a completely different challenge with different new giraffes as well. And the biggest change that we have this season is that we are going to play with furs for the first time. And this is the latest verse, and we are about to set up the world. So we are starting in subarctic, and let's start a new game. Let's set this to 3/4. Let's set the date back to 1850. Terrain type flat. We want a custom height. We want hilly, very hilly in fact. Very high variety. Sea level, well, we can leave it medium. Towns very low. And this is also a big thing, funding only for industries. So we have none of the industries just spawning out of themselves. We have to fund everything, which hopefully makes for a nice challenge. The smoothness, let's set that to very rough. Rivers, let's leave that at medium, and I think that's fine. So, well, without further ado, let's go and generate. Alright, so here we are, and let's see what we actually have. We can see some snow, we can see some hills, and we can see actually quite a large amount of hills with well, towns right there, a little bit towns. We have a lake. Let's take a look at the map. So all the towns are most of the towns are basically based around the lakes. Right here, a little bit of sea, or yeah, well, this is actually then the sea. And we got quite a lot of mountains, which will be quite a challenge as well, because we need to fund our industries. And there are industries that are prospect based. So that means you don't know where they will end up. Hopefully they will end up right here, so it makes it easier for us, but probably not. Which also is part of the challenge, of course. Right, so let's get started. We have access to, I believe, some trains. Yeah, we do. 2 trains with this one from 1839 and this one from 1844, which is quite a step up. So we're gonna focus on that one. Let's see what else we have. Do we have some? No, we don't have any trams or buses. Some ships, we do. However, this is only for cargo, so no passengers and mail. So we cannot use that, and I assume we don't have any aircraft. I assumed correctly. Right, so let's start with the basics, and let's change the face to dictator-like as always. Manager name, of course, the RAH. Company name, RAH Transport. There we go. The HQ we're gonna build later on. I'm not quite sure where we're gonna put it. Yeah, so that is done. Let's open this menu and stick that to the top, because we have a loan of 200 grand at the moment. Right, so what we first need to do, we only have some trains and we don't have any industry, so we are stuck with train for passengers. Right, so if we open the map, turn off town names, and well, actually no, let's do this. Let's go to town directory, sort on population, see where the largest are. So right here, if we take a train from this one to this one, probably And yeah, to the, well, we can actually do this one as well. And we don't have to make a bend in the track. And later on we can actually transfer passengers and mail from this city towards here, and the same for this one. So first of all, let's start on this side. Let's unpause the game. Railway construction, and for the first we are going to keep it nice and easy. We have, as a new GRF as well, we have the default stations, of course. We have the OpenGFX single platform and double platform, which means that we can do basically any station that we want. But we also have the chips stations, which means that we can do separate tiles. Kind of like this one, so we are going to use these stations. Let's see, that seems industrial, same as that one, same as that one. And this is more passenger-like, sort of, kinda, a little bit. Okay, so unpause the game again. Now, in this terrain we have quite well, lots of hills to consider. Let's turn off the trees for a second. I think the best way is that we can start on this side, that is sloped. Right here. Let's start with 4x1. And we can always expand if needed. We can turn that back on. And we can just go whoop like that. We're not gonna mess about as of yet. Just do it like this because it's way too expensive to do anything with the terrain right here. Let's put in a depot. And let's actually take the track. Where do we need to go? Right here. So this one is a little bit easier. We can do on this side. Let's do it against this, like so. Put that in. Nope. Let's that one. Put in a bridge. Hang on. 48. Hang on a minute. These go, 40. Okay, so that's fine. That is fine. Right, so that needs to link up to there. You can actually go right in between, so that's nice. A little bit of a waste of cost right on this side. Lesson learned again. Let's put another depot right here, just in case. I'm not sure with these old trains because they are kinda slow how that will go. So if we buy a vehicle, sort on passengers, and let's sort on cargo capacity. Oh, that's quite a change in running costs. Okay, let's keep that low. It's 20 passengers, that's kinda low, but that's... yeah, well, let's do this one. Or, yeah, no, let's do this one. Okay, let's see how many passengers we can get. Let's do 100, that is 5. Okay, then we also need mail. I guess that would be this as well. Running cost 162, 650, 4, 6 bags of mail extra. Let's do this one. 2 pieces. Then we can say you go full load right there. And full load right there. And send it on its way. Quickly repay everything, so we didn't, well, everything we can. So the interest is lower. And actually can take a look at how this will go. and speed it up a little bit. It's going quite fast. So we probably, it's quite a journey, we probably can do with a second train. However, to do that we also need a second track. Bits and pieces of it at least. Yep, there we go. And put a sign right there, there and there. So they can move, yeah, they can move amongst each other. So the same on this side. So we have 2 trains running. Let's keep them running as well for now. Let's see how much this one is earning. That's quite a nice amount. And it wasn't even completely full. So let's full load all cargo and full load all cargo. Otherwise it will just go when either the mail is full or the passengers are full. So this way it will be completely full and we always have the best price. Right, next one. Towns. There's a big one. And here's a big one. Quite close together. Doesn't really matter. Let's put a track here as well. Let's see, can we actually... Yes. Yeah, let's do it right here. No, not cash. Was to be expected. Like so. And it's too far. Right. So probably here. Or if we do it like this. But now we can also, because now we only have this part here that is considered for the station. We can put in an extra tile on this side if we have the cash, which we don't. Let's just borrow Alt Control and then we can connect this to the station, and now the station has a bigger coverage. And we can actually connect it. Let's do that, and that. There, and one there. Now we can clone a train, but we don't have enough. Yeah, we do have enough money. Where are those trains? There. Trains, clone. Full loads and full loads. Let's do the same here, just full load the complete cargo. There we go. And we can replay. This is quite a short track, but that will be fine for now because the train is only going 40 kilometers an hour, so that will be quite fine. These are all small towns. This is a little bit bigger, but that's way too close to each other. Where is the next big one? Right in the hills. I think for now that is a little bit too expensive to do. This one is on the edge of the hill. And ooh, this is a nice one. Aha, check it out. We have this one right here. And we can go to here and we can do that with 2 trains again. And we need to go around the lakes. So if we put it here, go this way, then straight on. Yeah, that would be the best. Okay. So we can, oh, we can do it like that, but we need to make the bend right here. However, we need some money first. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit and I will be back when we have enough money for 2 extra trades. Alright, so there we are again. And we have, well, I paid off the debt a little bit, but we have enough. We can loan enough for 2 trains now. So let's turn this back off. And that is, oh yeah, we needed to borrow. I just said that. And we can actually do that, and schwunk. Leave a little bit and make this. Can we? No. Need that. And then we can do that. Right, then we need a second track on this side as well. And again, out of money. There we go. 1 depot, that is fine. Need some signaling here. 1 way that way, yeah. 1 way the other way. That way and the other way. Same on this side. Okay, and then we just need it on this side as well. And we can let that go right there. What was that? No longer accept farm supplies. Okay, well we don't have that, so at the moment at least. And the scary thing is, I don't even know where we get farm supplies because this is the first time I'm playing with furs. So it's a first for me. Depot right there. We can turn those back on. And that is all set. Oh no, we need a depot in the middle, approximately in the middle. Right, clone train. We need the money. Clone train. Delete all of that. Full out. Full out. Oh no, I said full out. Thank you. So that can go. And we need another train on this side with shared orders, and we need to skip to the other side. There we go. And we even have some money to spare. Alright, so the industries. So the first industry, well, these are apartment blocks, which are passengers and mail, which we get from towns as well. So that isn't necessary at the moment. The 625. Let's see how expensive this stuff is. I have no idea. In fact, I have no idea what connects to what. I assume fishing grounds and fishing harbor connect to each other. However, let me pause the game real quick. There is a nice cargo flow on the side of first, which we are going to use, and I'm gonna switch my screen towards there. So there we go. Right, so this is the cargo flow of this first pack, and we have the Arctic. This is the Arctic. So we can see, we don't see prices here, but we at least see what connects to what. So to start with, we have, let's start at the bottom, fish farm and fishing grounds. This one requires farm supplies, this one doesn't require anything, and that will deliver fish to the harbor, which makes food, which goes to towns. And town industries are general stores and hotels, okay. Herding co-op requires farm supplies, so that makes food as well. Right. Forest requires farm supplies. Badlands requires engineering supplies. Oh, sorry. Forest logs go to the paper mill or to the sawmill. Sawmill goes with timber to the wharf. And the wharf goes with potatoes, potash. Okay, to chemical plant. Oh, and the wharf produces engineering and farm supplies. Okay, so wow, this is quite extensive. Actually, the only thing that is on here that doesn't require anything is fishing grounds, if I by the looks of it. The rest is all connected to each other. Yeah, the rest is all connected, so only the fishing grounds is just something that we can build without transferring something towards there. For the forest we need farm supplies. Farm supplies come from a port and a wharf. And a port and a wharf need fertilizer and timber peat. Wow. Okay. This is quite extensive. Well, a good challenge at least. So let's switch back to the game, and then we have the prices as well. Okay, so fish farm, no, fishing grounds. Requires not, wow, 2.7 million. That's quite a lot. Okay. Display chain. So that produces fish. Fishing farm. Port and wharf, farm supplies. Yeah, then we basically are either we set up a port and a wharf at once, which are probably not 4.7 million. Wharf and a port is the same price, 4.7. Wow. Mines are 6 million. Okay, so we are basically shooting for 2.7 million euros. Okay, good to know. That means that, and this is also prospect. So there is a chance that there is not even going to be fishing grounds because it cannot be found. That's quite an expensive hobby. Gamble. Wow. Okay. If we do apartment blocks, they produce passengers and mail, which we get from town. But this is the cheapest. And we can place that on this side and we can place that on this side. However, yeah, that's not necessary. We have so many passengers waiting here. We can actually do with another train. Okay, I'm kind of baffled by the amount of industry chains there are. And it's gonna take a while before we actually can do something with an industry. Okay. Well, we can at least improve this one by connecting this to here. So let's do that now. Let's take a station. Yeah, let's put it on this side because then, yeah, let's put it on this side. We don't have to go over it, but we are going to connect it to him. And we can do one here as well. Nice and snug against. No, actually, let's leave some room. So they can build out if needed. And we can just connect this up. Oh, and I'm not bothering at the moment with depots that are offline. We're just gonna, at the start, it's way too expensive to do. So, and especially when we need to go to 2.7 million. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Let's clone a terrain. Oh, how much did we need? 25. Clone. We can throw that away. And we can let you go there. And we need to transfer. And let's see how that goes. That should at least give us some extra passengers and mail on this side. Not sure. Oh, that doesn't take long at all. Okay, that's good. So this will have extra. And we can repay the loan. Transfer is 263. Oh, so this one actually will make money. Okay, that's good. That is very good. But this also means that we can now have more trains here. Which means that we actually need to redesign this. Because we're now going to a 2 station. Let's do that on this side as well. And gonna go on. Oh, we don't have the money. There we go. So we're gonna do 2 lanes all the way. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 lanes all the way. We're actually gonna remove this. Wow. We're actually not gonna remove this because this requires 20,000. No, thank you. We are going to bridge over it for 1400. That's quite fine. And we're just gonna do it like so. Put a depot on this side. We can remove then this depot. Right, signal one way. Oh, hang on. We have a 2 gap. Yeah, that's good. And we actually need to remove this as well. No signals. There are actually no signals. There actually are no signals. And this is not going as planned. That one needs to go there. I'll get the hang of it. It's been a while since I've played, so. And let's remove you as well. Let's put down signals. And oh, that was actually in the right place. Right, so they have 2 tracks, so we can have way more trains. And let's start with DOS. So for a first episode, I must say we are doing quite well, and hopefully continue to do so, because we need to go to 2.7 million, and it's not even a certainty that if we look for fishing grounds, if we prospect, that it actually finds something. So there is a chance that we spend 2.7 million for nada. But that's the challenge. That's the way it goes. We are going to take a look at that in the next episode. For now, this is it. This was the first episode of the new season. We're season 2. And well, hopefully you enjoy this season as much as you did the last one. If you're new, consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed the video, please like the video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.